What's up, YouTube? Hey, my well, you know, you gotta make up a name. You gotta make up a big name for your the person that answered. My secretary. My secretary just called me. She run our email campaigns. We both learning, y'all. We both learning at the same time. You know how you gotta act big time? You know, I'm a big time YouTuber. Yeah, this the lady that run my email campaigns, man. Damn, now we both. She said, "You know how to work this thing?" No, you know how to work it? No, I said, then we'll learn together. I'm in it to win it. So anybody out there that know how to run email campaign softwares and stuff like that, holla at Uncle Mike, please. I pay you, shoot. Anyway, what up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Y'all think this is a game, man? Some of these, dude, can I break Katt Williams? This is a 20-minute video, and we need to make it into a 30-minute video. That's what they said in our last meeting, right? These people like, boy, when I get mad and say F you, I'm like, F you, I'm doing the best I can up here. I don't see you in front of this camera. Shoot. Anyway, man, Katt Williams revealed the sacrifice that Hudson, made even worse than Beyonce. Yeah, that's crazy, man. The sacrifices that Uncle Mike gotta make is worse than all of them, because I gotta wear all the hats. I gotta listen to everybody's feelings and cry, and I'm worried about this and I'm worried about that. And I said, well, I'm worried about what this person's saying. And I say, well, F that person. I ain't worrying about what that person say. Well, how come this person gotta do this? Why don't you just do your job? God dang. Well, they said this. Here's proof that they lying. Look, here's proof. First of all, you stay in your lane. I don't care if they lying. They said they want to do it that way. What is wrong with people? Can't we all just get along? If you got a wrong reason not to get along with, you don't like Katt Williams, that's your problem. Excuse me. You don't like Uncle Mike, that's your problem, baby. That ain't mine. I can't change what I am to make you happy. Who the hell is you? Oh my God. Channels hating each other. YouTube beef is real. Drama is a mother. I don't know. Hey, check this out. This is what I'm supposed to be talking about. Let's get back to business. We got a Patreon. Okay, y'all, look. This is what I'm supposed to be saying. Join our Patreon, man. You can pay as low as $3 a month. This is the commercial, right? Our Patreon is put together to help feed people. We got a fundraiser called Feed, right? We go out and we try to feed people. We try to help people. I'm trying to do some things in the United States, but ain't nobody in the United States need no food. Fuck that. Excuse me. They don't need no food, y'all. You got so many churches to go out and feed the hunger, to feed the needy, or whatever the case may be. You got bums on every corner at a stop sign in every country, city, state, or whatever, begging for food. Before they was exposed, right? They was making almost $200-300 a day. Real talk on them corners. Put on some bummy clothes and bum. Dude, if you add up, you can sit there and watch a bum. It's hard to do it now, right? But you can add up for a bum or whatever. So anyway, my point, get back to the point, Mike. My point is this. We went to the Philippines, man. You become a patron, man. Help support the channel. Be a part of something, man. Be a part of the family. And ask Uncle Mike some questions. I mess with my Patreons, man. I'm down with y'all. If y'all want to contact me, you can pay $3 one time, and you got my undivided attention. Because the money that we raise for our Patreon, what I do is I match that, and we go out and bless some people. We went in the Philippines. You can see behind the scene footage and all that type of stuff of what we're doing. Uncle Mike acting more crazy and whatever when I'm not sitting in this chair, right? And all that type of stuff. So with that being said, Patreon get to see things, and we're gonna do a trivia. Everybody want to tell me what to do. we're gonna do a treasure hunt or a trivia thing for the Patreons, and and you can win cash prizes and stuff like that, man. So boom, I did it. Y'all happy? This is my team, right? Love them to death, man. Love my team. But anyway, Katt Williams revealed the sacrifice, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Uncle Mike crazy, man. Let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
When people are against the Illuminati, then
new computer coming, y'all. This computer is slowing down too much.
So we have like a new beginning, and it's beautiful. You know, we're still blessed, and I mean, we've had our loss, but we're finding our way.
Katt Williams, never one to shy away from controversy, is back in the headlines, this time with explosive allegations about the dark underbelly of Hollywood fame. He claims that certain powerful figures demand unimaginable sacrifices from those seeking stardom, and that speaking out against this system leads to swift and brutal repercussions, literally getting punched in the face all the time. While Beyoncé's alleged sacrifices have been a topic of discussion, Williams suggests Jennifer Hudson's story is even more tragic. Despite the immense personal loss Hudson has endured, she maintains a positive outlook. This stark contrast between her public persona and Williams's claim sets the stage for a disturbing examination of the price of fame. The tragic events of October 24, 2008 forever cast a shadow over Jennifer Hudson's life and career. On that day, the unthinkable happened. The bodies of her mother, Darnell Donnerson, and her brother, Jason Hudson, were discovered in the family's Chicago home. Both had been fatally shot. The horror of the situation was amplified by the immediate disappearance of 7-year-old Julian King, the son of Jennifer's sister, Julia. The South Side community, already grappling with its share of violence, was rocked by the news, and the nation mourned alongside the rising star. The search for Julian became a frantic race against time, gripping headlines and capturing the hearts of millions. The image of a distraught Jennifer Hudson joining family members in pleading for Julian's safe return became a symbol of the devastating impact of this senseless crime. The discovery of Julian's body 3 days later, also having been shot, brought the nightmare to a devastating conclusion. This horrific triple homicide left an enduring scar on the Hudson family and raised unsettling questions about the motives behind such a brutal act. The discovery of 7-year-old Julian King's body, just 3 days after the initial murders, compounded the Hudson family's unimaginable grief. Found shot to death in the back seat of an SUV parked on Chicago's west side, Julian's fate brought a tragic end to the desperate search. The vehicle was later identified as belonging to Jennifer's brother, Jason Hudson, one of the initial victims. Adding another layer to the investigation, a .45 caliber handgun was recovered near the abandoned SUV and subsequently linked by ballistics testing to all 3 murders. A second gun was also discovered in a vacant lot in the same West Side neighborhood, further deepening the mystery surrounding the crime. This horrific tragedy transcended local news, captivating national attention largely due to Jennifer Hudson's celebrity status. Her meteoric rise to fame, beginning with her powerful performances on American Idol and culminating in an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in the 2007 film Dreamgirls, placed her family's tragedy squarely in the public eye. The nation watched in horror as the vibrant young star grappled with an unimaginable loss, forever linking her personal story to this devastating crime. The investigation into the Hudson family murders immediately zeroed in on William Balfour, Julia Hudson's estranged husband. Balfour, who had been married to Julia since 2006 but was separated from her at the time of the killings, was brought in for questioning mere hours after the bodies of Darnell and Jason Hudson were discovered. While initially held for 48 hours on a suspected parole violation unrelated to the murders, his connection to the Hudson family made him a prime suspect. He was subsequently transferred to the custody of the Illinois Department of Corrections, where he remained under intense scrutiny. Reports emerged painting a troubled picture of Balfour's relationship with the Hudson family. He had reportedly been forced to leave the family home by Darnell Donnerson, Julia's mother, in the winter of 2007, suggesting a strained and potentially volatile dynamic. Despite vehemently denying any involvement in the murders and refuting witness statements alleging he had been seen with a gun, Balfour remained at the center of the investigation. His prior criminal history, which included a significant prison sentence of nearly 7 years for a combination of violent offenses, attempted murder, vehicular hijacking, and possession of a stolen vehicle, cast a long shadow over his claims of innocence. The fact that he was out on parole at the time of the murders further intensified public suspicion and raised serious concerns about the potential failings of the parole system in adequately monitoring individuals with violent pasts. The investigation continued to unfold under the intense glare of the media spotlight, with every detail of Balfour's past and present scrutinized as authorities worked to piece together the tragic events that shattered the Hudson family. While held at Stateville Correctional Center on the parole violation, William Balfour's situation dramatically shifted with his official arrest for the Hudson family murders. Prosecutors, building their case, theorized that the horrific events stemmed from a heated argument between Balfour and Julia regarding another man in her life. This suggested a crime of passion, fueled by jealousy and rage. The investigation uncovered further incriminating evidence when it was revealed that Balfour had attempted to manipulate his former girlfriend, 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦, into providing him with a false alibi for the day of the murders. This attempt to obstruct justice further solidified his position as the prime suspect and painted a picture of a man desperately trying to cover his tracks. The emerging narrative of a volatile relationship, a possible love triangle, and a concerted effort to deceive investigators created a compelling, albeit tragic narrative that captivated the nation. The prosecution's case against William Balfour gained significant weight with the revelation of a chilling pattern of threats directed at the Hudson family. Court records revealed a disturbing history of violence, with Balfour allegedly threatening to kill members of Jennifer Hudson's family on at least 24 separate occasions. Assistant State's Attorney James McKay detailed how these threats began shortly after Balfour's separation from Julia Hudson and his subsequent departure from the family home. The threats, according to McKay, were not vague or idle. They were specific and menacing. He recounted a particularly disturbing instance where Balfour allegedly told Julia, "If you ever leave me, I'm going to kill you, but I'm going to kill your family first. You will be the last to die." This chilling statement, combined with the numerous other documented threats, painted a clear picture of escalating animosity and foreshadowed the horrific violence that would ultimately befall the Hudson family. The revelation of these prior threats provided a powerful motive for the murders and significantly strengthened the prosecution's case against Balfour. The process of jury selection for William Balfour's trial proved to be a unique undertaking, given Jennifer Hudson's celebrity status. Potential jurors faced a series of questions designed to gauge their familiarity with the singer and actress, extending beyond her musical and film career. Inquiries ranged from their viewing habits regarding American Idol, the show that launched Hudson to fame, to their membership in Weight Watchers, a weight loss program for which she served as a celebrity spokesperson. This thorough vetting process.
One of the things I noticed, man, she lost a lot of weight. I mean, when she first hit the scene, she was a little thickum. She was a thickum, right? And I mean, I like them kind of thick, so there ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't saying that. But there was a picture, I hope they show it again, I'm gonna stop it, that she was huge. And I was like, God damn, is that the same girl? Is that her? She looks so different. But now she looks like a beautiful model, even in this picture right here. The makeup and the grooming. When I say grooming, I'm not saying it in a negative way. Grooming is, well, maybe I shouldn't use grooming, that word at all. I should use, they was developing her to be what we consider a star, that star look. She has a star look right now, man. That's a beautiful look right there, man. So I said all that to say, let's continue.
Aimed to ensure an impartial jury, unaffected by preconceived notions or biases stemming from Hudson's public persona. Ultimately, a diverse panel of 12 jurors and 6 alternates was selected, comprising 10 women and 8 men. However, the unique circumstances surrounding the case continued to present.
Is that her? Is that her right there? Oh, that's one of her sisters. Come on, computer. Hey, it's coming, y'all. It's coming. I'm going to set this one up. This is a bad apple scrapper right here.
A diverse panel of 12 jurors and 6 alternates was selected, comprising 10 women and 8 men. However, the unique circumstances surrounding the case continued to present challenges even after the jury was impaneled. Judge Charles Burns, recognizing the potential for external influences, specifically instructed the jurors to avoid watching American Idol during the trial, as Hudson was scheduled to make an appearance on an upcoming episode. This unusual request highlighted the delicate balance required to maintain the integrity of the judicial process while acknowledging the pervasive nature of celebrity in modern society. From the outset, the defense strategy in William Balfour's trial centered on challenging the integrity of the police investigation. During opening statements, Balfour's attorney, Amy Thompson, argued that the police, under immense pressure to quickly solve a case involving the family of a prominent celebrity like Jennifer Hudson, had unfairly targeted her client. She contended that the intense media scrutiny and public outcry surrounding the murders led investigators to prematurely focus on Balfour, overlooking other potential leads and avenues of inquiry. Thompson further bolstered her argument by highlighting the lack of concrete physical evidence linking Balfour to the crime scene. She emphasized that the DNA found on the murder weapon did not match Balfour's, and neither did the fingerprints recovered from the SUV where Julian King's body was discovered. This absence of direct forensic evidence, she argued, cast significant doubt on the prosecution's narrative. Balfour himself maintained his innocence, pleading not guilty to all charges and asserting that he was nowhere near the Hudson family home at the time of the murders. This defense strategy, emphasizing the alleged rush to judgment by law enforcement and the lack of definitive physical evidence, aimed to sow seeds of reasonable doubt in the jurors' minds. She explained to the jury that Balfour had been kind to her in the past, helping her purchase a prom dress and treating her like a younger sister. Despite this prior generosity, she testified that he explicitly instructed her, "He told me that if anybody asks you, I've been out west all day." When directly questioned by the prosecution, unsigned confirmed that Balfour had indeed asked her to lie for him, providing crucial testimony that directly implicated him in attempting to obstruct the investigation. While the defense emphasized the lack of DNA evidence directly linking Balfour to the murder weapon, the prosecution presented compelling circumstantial evidence. Illinois State Police evidence analyst Robert Burke testified that gunshot residue was discovered on the steering wheel of Balfour's vehicle and, significantly, on the ceiling of the Suburban where Julian King's body was found. This placed Balfour in close proximity to the potential discharge of a firearm, although it didn't definitively prove he pulled the trigger. The prosecution also addressed the absence of Balfour's DNA on the murder weapon head-on. Analyst Pauline Gordon, while confirming the lack of Balfour's DNA, explained that this didn't necessarily exonerate him. She clarified that individuals shed skin cells at different rates, and the use of gloves could prevent DNA transfer altogether. This testimony aimed to neutralize the defense's argument regarding the lack of DNA evidence, suggesting that its absence wasn't conclusive proof of Balfour's innocence. The presence of gunshot residue in Balfour's vehicle, combined with the explanation regarding the complexities of DNA transfer, presented a nuanced picture for the jury to consider. Following a trial filled with emotional testimony and complex forensic evidence, the jury embarked on their deliberations. After 18 hours of careful consideration, they reached a verdict: guilty. William Balfour was found guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder for the deaths of Darnell Donnerson, Jason Hudson, and Julian King, as well as several other related charges. The verdict brought a sense of closure, albeit a bittersweet one, to the long and agonizing ordeal for the Hudson family. Post-verdict interviews with jurors shed light on their deliberative process. They revealed a methodical approach, first assessing the credibility of each witness before constructing a detailed timeline of the crime. This timeline was then compared against the alibi presented by Balfour's defense team, revealing inconsistencies and ultimately undermining his claims of innocence among the jurors. However, as juror Tracy Austin explained to reporters, "Some of us tried our best to make him innocent, but the facts just weren't there." This statement underscored the weight of the evidence presented and the jury's commitment to reaching a verdict based on the facts, despite the emotional gravity of the case. Prior to receiving his sentence, William Balfour was given the opportunity to address the court. In a brief statement, he offered condolences to the grieving Hudson family while continuing to assert his innocence. "My deepest prayers go out to Julian King," Balfour stated, adding, "I loved him. I still love him. I'm innocent, Your Honor." This final plea of innocence, despite the jury's verdict, underscored his unwavering denial of responsibility for the horrific crime. However, under Illinois law, the multiple murder convictions carried a mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. The state's legal framework, which prohibits capital punishment under any circumstances, left no room for judicial discretion in determining the length of Balfour's sentence. Judge Charles Burns, in delivering the sentence, expressed his profound condemnation of Balfour's actions. "You have the heart of an Arctic night," Burns stated, adding, "Your soul is as barren as dark space." These powerful words reflected the judge's assessment of the gravity of the crimes and the profound impact they had on the Hudson family and the community. With that, William Balfour was sentenced to life in prison without parole, bringing a final legal chapter to the tragic saga of the Hudson family murders. The emotional weight of the trial was palpable, particularly for Jennifer Hudson, who attended every single day of the 11-day proceedings. As the jury foreman read the guilty verdict, Hudson sobbed openly, finding solace in the embrace of her fiancé. The verdict marked the culmination of a long and arduous journey for the Hudson family, a journey marked by unimaginable grief and the relentless pursuit of justice. Following the verdict, Jennifer and her sister Julia released a joint statement expressing their gratitude for the outpouring of support they had received. "We have felt the love and support from people all over the world, and we're very grateful," the statement read. In a remarkable display of grace and compassion, the sisters also extended their prayers to the Balfour family, acknowledging their shared loss. "We want to extend a prayer from the Hudson family to the Balfour family," they stated. "We have all suffered a terrible loss in this tragedy." Furthermore, they expressed their hope for Balfour's eventual redemption, saying they were praying that the Lord will forgive Mr. Balfour of these heinous acts and bring his heart into repentance someday. Years after his conviction, William Balfour broke his silence in a chilling interview with Chuck Goudie of Bless TV in February 2016. This first public interview since his imprisonment provided a disturbing glimpse into Balfour's unyielding denial of responsibility. He claimed his conviction was the result of a vast conspiracy, implicating the police, witnesses, and even the lawyers involved in the case. He vehemently maintained his innocence, insisting he had no involvement whatsoever in the murders. The most unsettling part of the interview came when Goudie questioned Balfour about the murder of 7-year-old Julian King. Balfour's response was both evasive and deeply disturbing. He suggested that Julian might have been simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, implying that the intended target was someone else. He further posited that Julian might have been killed because he could have identified the real killer. When Goudie pressed him on this point, asking directly if Julian could have identified him, Balfour replied, "That's what I said earlier, that he could identify me, and that's why he got killed. Or he killed him because he could identify him." Now Julian was smart. He could remember faces. The Chicago Police Department swiftly responded to William Balfour's interview and his allegations of a conspiracy. Their statement unequivocally reaffirmed their confidence in the integrity of the investigation. "CPD stands firmly behind our investigation, which was based exclusively on facts and evidence in this senseless murder," the department declared. The concise and unwavering response dismissed Balfour's claims and reiterated the strength of the evidence that led to his conviction. Meanwhile, Balfour continues to serve his life sentence without parole at Stateville Correctional Center near Joliet, Illinois. In the face of unimaginable tragedy, Jennifer Hudson demonstrated remarkable resilience and strength. She gradually returned to her career, using her platform to channel her grief into powerful performances and moving tributes. A pivotal moment in her comeback was her stirring rendition of the national anthem at the 2009 Super Bowl. This performance, imbued with emotion and resilience, resonated deeply with audiences across the nation. Beyond her professional life, Hudson sought to create a lasting legacy for her nephew, Julian King. She established the Julian D. King Gift Foundation, dedicated to providing stability, support, and enriching experiences for children in need. The foundation's mission reflects Hudson's commitment to transforming personal tragedy into a force for good, ensuring that Julian's memory lives on through acts of kindness and generosity. Hudson's ability to navigate immense grief while continuing to inspire others is a testament to her extraordinary strength and unwavering spirit. In a candid 2019 interview with The Guardian, Jennifer Hudson reflected on the enduring impact of the 2008 tragedy that claimed the lives of her mother, brother, and nephew. A decade after the devastating murders, Hudson spoke openly about the pain and the resilience that shaped her life's journey. While acknowledging the ever-present nature of grief, she emphasized her determination to prevent the tragedy from defining her. "Thank God," she shared, attributing her strength to her faith and the understanding that trauma comes in waves. "It's a matter," she explained, "of how one chooses to cope with it." Hudson found motivation in honoring the memory of her lost loved ones. She believed they would have urged her to persevere and pursue her passions. "It would be worse to me not to press forward," she confessed, imagining her brother's voice chiding her for giving up. She recalled her mother's emphasis on family and self-reliance, finding comfort in the knowledge that her continued success honored her mother's teachings. The memory of her nephew, Julian, inspired the creation of the Julian D. King Gift Foundation. Hudson described Julian as strong and intelligent, and the foundation serves as a living tribute to his spirit, providing support and opportunities for children. Furthermore, Hudson expressed gratitude for her own son, David, whose presence gave her a profound reason to keep moving forward. Despite her strength and resilience, Hudson acknowledged the persistence of grief. "Of course you still get sad," she admitted, "but in those moments she finds guidance in the values instilled by her mother. asking herself, what would my mother say? What would she do? This ongoing dialogue with the memory of her loved one serves as a source of strength and a compass guiding her path. Despite the unimaginable pain caused by William Balfour, Jennifer Hudson revealed a remarkable act of forgiveness during a 2020 episode of Oprah's Next Chapter. She recounted seeing Balfour in the courtroom and making a conscious decision to forgive him. This revelation surprised many who struggled to comprehend such forgiveness in the face of such devastating loss. Some questioned the speed and ease with which she seemed to move forward, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. The entertainment industry has long been a breeding ground for rumors of secret societies and occult practices. In Hudson's case, her rapid rise to fame, coupled with the tragic timing of her family's murders, led some conspiracy theorists to connect her to the Illuminati. These theories allege that Hudson's success was the result of a Faustian bargain, a sacrifice of her family for fame and fortune. The eerie coincidence of her family's death shortly after her ascent to stardom provided fodder for these narratives. Adding to the speculation was Hudson's return to the public eye with a deeply moving performance of the national anthem at the 2009 Super Bowl. This performance, while seen by many as a testament to her resilience, was interpreted by some conspiracy theorists as a symbolic ritual or a display of allegiance. The timing of her comeback, so soon after the tragedy, further fueled these unfounded claims. Sadly, Jennifer Hudson isn't the only artist to experience both immense personal tragedy and significant career success. Other similar cases in the entertainment industry contribute to a sense of suspicion, leading some to question whether there's something more to these coincidences. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.
That is, dude. You know what I'm sitting here thinking, man? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm thinking that when you got a American Idol star or anybody, a star that's rising, and then all of a sudden, I would hate this. I would hate to be right that somebody would actually commit murder to their close loved ones just so they can get the free advertisement, the free publicity, the free public post, and everybody feels sorry for her, so now everybody knows who she is. Who's this little girl everybody talking about on the news? She won American Idol. Oh, she did? Poor baby. Now she get more fans and stuff. I hope that's not what happened, because then they gonna pin it on this little dude and all this. Oh my God, young. You know, this conspiracy theory stuff got all kinds of stuff running through my head. And I'm like, what if to help her career soar like nobody's business? These are the pros, man. They operate on a movie type level. This only happens in the movies, but they get this from real life. What if we can make her a big star? If we get everybody to feel sorry for her and sorry for your loss, we're going to plot some stuff, and we're going to find these hitmen and these people that don't mind killing, and we're going to pay them. That's what's going through my mind, man. And I hate to say that. And shout out to Katt Williams, who ain't say nothing in this video. It's clickbait. Clickbait, you know. So, hey, y'all tell me what y'all think, man, because I don't see too much about Jennifer Hudson no more. She probably woke up and said, y'all, nah, I ain't signing these contracts. This ain't how this going down. These people, man, they are dangerous, y'all. You look at Puffy and all the stuff allegedly he done did. That's how all this stuff got started. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.